What's the difference between the Logitech volume knob and the Anticaster volume knob? Well, there's a lot of differences. I like this a lot more in some respects, and I like this a lot more in other respects. Let me share with you my thoughts, my feelings. Neither one of these is perfect, by the way, so I'm not pleased about that. Let's look at them a little bit closer, though. So I purchased both of these with my own money. This is not a sponsored video in any way. I got these because I genuinely wanted a volume knob. I started using this Logitech keyboard, and the one that I had before it had a volume knob up on the top right-hand corner. And I ended up using that volume knob mostly for video editing because I could scrub through the timeline, and it was really, really handy. So out of the gate, that is the one specific use case that I wanted when I started looking at other knobs, because I did want to go with a lower profile keyboard. The one that I had been using was a mechanical keyboard that was just a little bit more noisy than I wanted it to be. Okay, that's the preamble. So what I picked up first was the Logitech because I was already in their ecosystem with both the MX Master 4, which I love, best mouse ever, by the way, and the keyboard that I picked up. So why not just go ahead and get the rest of the Creative Suite? So when you get this, you actually have to get this to go with it. It comes in a bundle, and I don't really care about this. This is neat to have and everything, but I got it for the knob. So out of the gate, you get a knob, and it's very smooth. So if you like smooth, you're going to be golden. I actually don't like smooth. I like the fact that on other items like this Logitech device, there's resistance, and you can feel a really subtle bumping as you go up and down. Now you can turn that off. It's a feature that you can enable or disable, but I love it. I like that tactile feel. I wanted that in this. My previous volume knob had that, and this does not. I do not like that about this volume knob. But that's about where my dislike ends, because I do like that I've got 4 buttons, 2 down here and 2 up here, that I can program to my heart's content. And I've got this guy right here, which I can also program, another scroll knob. So out of the gate, it's a vertical scroll on web pages, and I don't use it for that, but in Premiere Pro or other video editing software, it zooms in on the timeline, which I use all the time. So already, yeah, I love this right here because I can just zoom in, and then I can scrub back and forth, zoom in, zoom out, whatever. I just don't like that there's not a tactile feel, more tactile feel for the scrubbing back and forth on the Logitech. So that's a nitpick by me. You may love the smoothness of it. I just don't. Coming over to the Anticaster, you get very tactile. It's exactly the feeling. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted the Logitech to feel like. I mean, I wouldn't have it feel any other way. What I would have is to disable the lighting, and I think you can do that. I just haven't messed with the software yet. Out of the box, all you get is a USB-C connector and a knob. This doesn't do anything else. It's just a knob. You can program it. You have to download software to do that, which I'm not crazy about. You got to download software for this too. So either way you go, you're going to be downloading stuff. You got a little bit more reputable software with the Logitech, just a bigger company. This one, I think I even had to dismiss a warning about downloading it from the Anticaster company. Y'all should fix that, okay, please? Oh, that's pretty cool. But the feel-wise, this nailed it. And as far as just the feel of the unit itself, I mean, it's metal. It feels great. It feels weighty. It feels like, this honestly feels like a more premium product than this does. This is plastic. It's all plastic. It's got batteries back here. It can connect to 3 devices. Great. All their devices can do that. This feels like the premium product that should be living in Logitech's ecosystem. Form factor-wise, it's a little bit smaller, but not by much. There they are side by side. I like the color. I like that gunmetal better. There's so much I like about this better, but I do like having the buttons. For my editing purposes, this is the more functional unit. And spoiler, it's not a spoiler at this point because I've been talking so long. This is what I'm using today. I'm not using this, even though I wanted to get behind it. This just does so much right that I'm willing to put up with the quirks of being in the Logitech Plus software and everything, and the feel of this that I don't like. I'm kind of getting over that the more that I use it. I wish this were in this body. So I wish that we had this feel in this device, but we don't. Hope that's helpful for you comparing what I like and dislike about the two. They're both really great devices. If you just need a volume knob, though, I think this is your ticket. you're going to be spending less money and you're going to be getting exactly what you need. And this device, I wish this were on my desk, but it's just not going to stay there, even though I did try it out in the hopes that it would. It's a great device, though, if that's all that you need. Functionally, I love everything this does for me. It does more than enough and then some, and the only thing that I'm having trouble with is the feel of that dial. So I hope that's helpful for you. Thanks a bunch. Thanks for checking out the video. I've got affiliate links down below for this product as well as the other ones that I review. If you're interested in anything, I do appreciate it if you would go through those links. It helps keep this free for you and it supports the channel at the same time. So thank you for the support and for the view. And if you really like this, go ahead and click subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that. Hope you have a great one.